Monday Night Raw is live to the arena continuously. Just 9 days removed from his victories, his threatening warnings, his nastiness. What exactly is stirring in the head of the Scot?
Ladies and gentlemen, please
What happened with Drew McIntyre?
You versus CM Punk.
To attack Seth Rollins wins just 3 nights ago on Friday night.
That cost me the WWE. You Solo do what Reigns for good.
He was Solo, but then found beating him down with his crutches.
Locker room, McIntyre is probably slight, historical, or well, we might be about to find out.
After hell in my entire life, 16 from landing on the steel steps, Scotland. About it publicly is because of maybe some of the guys in the locker room asked over these past, not how I was doing mentally, how was one person been led to believe we're all a big sisters, we travel the world together, we spend, but it's all BS. Stab me in the back to take my 100% would. After watching the horrible things that Jay, I'm a changed man, he does a little, forget about it, and you move on, and giving, someone had been gone for years that told you, I believe deep down you believed in me, I was gone, you instantly forgot for anybody. The truth is the CM Punk. And if you choose to prop them up, Jimmy, Sammy, for instance, vacation, they cheer for him, pathetic. I suggest everyone sleeps with one eye open because...
Of course, it's Sami Zayn week at Raw.
You're angry. You know, I'm telling you, me, while you were in Scotland, I thought like everybody matches of all time. I know that's what all the fans thought. That's up to you, okay? 17 years, 22, I went through it. You want to talk about us that I've had to put on the side? Sacrifices you're talking about, the birthday party, I've done them all. I missed them all. I do that too. You know why? Because WWE superstars. And we are ours. For my story, you know, every single person sitting at home, the kids who struggle physically, they have their up every day and do what they pointing the finger at them and say they made you. And you once upon a time when you were a kid, someone told you because you're mad doesn't make you that everybody else, what everybody else does, Uso does, has nothing to do with you. Me Uso does has nothing to do. But Drew, all the time, point the finger at Roman. You want to still be mad about, you still have a problem with the bloodline now and facing you in this.
It is pain, and I don't doubt everything you just passionate, but it's not the full truth. You have a way every week to your family and they're with their family 24. I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you the true result. We have wrestled time and time. Because I've heard you're not 100% back. You take their hand and you release them our worries.
When it comes to wins and losses, you've got mine 100%. Haven't been 100% for a couple. And you're right that the smart thing to do would be this.
No, he didn't take the hand and refuses to. This is what
massive.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. Backstage.
Attacked by, as it turned out, here's a little payback.
Hey, holiday yeet.
Drew McIntyre is about to
associate or supported Punk and Roman. to the women's division. The infant Zoe Stark has advanced, but it's what PFC did that concerns everybody.
Yeah, let's take a look at what PFC do. Launched a savage, rendered, physically unable to perform.
Adam Pierce.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm here to make it easier.
Really?
Yeah. Final championship tournament. And I...
That... Everyone more with Kyrie, so I should just reward you and put you in the tournament. Already filled the vacancy that you all call.
Pierce.
What a great addition to an already...
The following is a first-round Continental Championship sending damage control from
The Genius claiming the WWE Women's World Champion story. The final spot to make the final of the tournament. It continues next.
NXT on the CW.
Still, your NXT champion.
Hell hath no fear. 087 Central.
This holiday edition of Monday Night Raw's Friendship Pays.
Late replacement for the aforementioned attack the championship tournament.
Next, in Scotland, Alba.
From Unholy Union knows opportunity. Dawn. Wait, the last of our first round filled this final spot out for the
both through. Here we are in the find out, and two women are ready to progress. They have got back in their NXT days, but now
greatest to ever do it.
Natalia!
The Intercontinental Champion. And just look at how much it means to see if she can round out the final four. Last night, life has a funny way of getting great that come in the form of a newly created.
Join Owen, Brett, and Dave, recipients of the Aliyah, who is more motivated than
he took care of her. And now the roll-up to try to finish Talia that we were referencing. It's my
long time for a crucial moment from Alba.
Yes.
First round, Zoe Stark, Dakota Kai will face live control against Alba Firewade.
Really is going to be a blink of an eye. But it's all defeating Liv Morgan and Sador seeing her own.
Io Sky showcasing her immunity here. Tornado! Triple threat match of her WWE career. And
smart strategy there. Former WWE women's may perhaps.
Kicks out at a 2 count.
Nice reversal, immediately back.
Advance here in this first round to battle for the Intercontinental.
He trained so well in the dungeon.
Look at this! How do you possibly even execute this?
Execute it excellently. That is her training in the dungeon.
Unbelievable. Io Sky trying to get to the rope.
This has allowed both women to maneuver their.
They found the leverage to get up.
Well, Io Sky is a sitting duck here. I'm champ Io Sky.
Io Sky.
Moves. Kind of moonsault out on the floor. In the ring. Is the job done?
Roll to her, but right now she has to break up that opportunity of offense.
Sky that has allowed Alba Fire to go. But in top rope here. Wait a second.
Here it is. It's
participant in this matchup, the woman PFC to her tag partner.
WWE to decide.
Dakota Kai rounds off against Io in the tournament. Who will be the inaugural champ?
You saw the moment of regret is looking for. You know, it's funny how things cost Damian Priest the world head his tag team title because of a familiar form.
The chair in the matchup behind the referees, other than the Punisher, Damian. All it took for the War Raiders to new World Tag Team Champ Survivor in Boston.
A happy Christmas. I was supposed to have 2 titles.
The reason why I asked him to stay away from Damian Priest is because I knew.
I'm telling Liv that she's got her own problems to worry about.
Hey Raquel, can you please tell Finn that the reason.
Hey JD, do you mind telling Liv that.
Alright, you guys aren't even talking to each other. Step up for the fam. Alright?
Well, you think you're better?
Plan. So I'm gonna go talk to Adam Pierce.
WWE Universe Wednesday.
How are you going to come back? I'm happy. I'm happy you're cleared.
Man, thanks, Lewis.
Every night, man. Thank you. It means a lot to me.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm about to handle my business tonight, Sammy.
Look, I went out there, I talked.
100% tonight.
I realized
Just
that.
let me go out.
Are you?
Deal. My dog. Yeah.
Drew McIntyre in his entire career.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. And then 2 weeks from a few days ago at WWE headquarters, things much further than expected.
Looking live at global headquarters for the Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Chosen when we standing on business. I'm
Logan Paul. You
with the big dogs.
will be face. Pieces of the Netflix era. Netflix.
On Netflix.
January 6th, it is Tribal Chief.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Netflix is one of the most anticipated. It will be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. The egos. Sometimes do.
Shit. I don't need him. I'll see you on the 6th, beginning of the end.
Tonight, we have an exclusive interview with Seth Weekend.
For one fall, introducing three brothers, representing, weighing in at 202 pounds.
Chad gave Alpha Academy and is now out to Zawa.
And this match, Nosferatu, only in theaters. Glad you're with us for this happy holidays edition of the Focus Features film Nosferatu. Chad Gable is American.
Chad Gable and his cohorts in the matchup here. Not the best way.
Otis and Maxine from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 100.
He stood up to Chad Gable.
Sometimes life presents you to subscribe to the new philosophy, parity of what remains of the Alpha Academy.
By the Focus Features film Nosferatu. Former mentor.
I have to admit, if you don't like Chad Gable, dangerous and effective that Chad Gable.
Sitting there pointing at Otis, like between those two.
Issues between these two groups is perhaps teaching the master into that armbar.
And Otis win, but the kick out at two by Gable.
Chad Gable got about to feel the power. You know what? We know GPA for nothing, and German suplex is now looking like a
flex after German Suzawa.
And you can see the Gable who is locked on the ankle several weeks ago, and that's the tap out.
That is what Gable was able to do against Cody Rhodes. He's not
valuable lesson cranked up to in there to break it up.
Finally, Otis gets after him. To the defense, he's American made within Otis. That deep lead by Gable.
Otis is looking for easy pickings. He's already competed tonight. Punch him when he's fresh. Learn your lesson.
Everybody? There's things that nobody can say. Hey, finally, somebody who understands what we're...
I didn't like Big E.
Broke-ass Tom Selleck.
Priest, next on Raw.
Rogers Center, home of the Toronto Blue Jays, for that big stadium event. The Dom Mysterio.
Making his way to the ring, represent, weighing in at 200 pounds.
WWE New Year's Day, January 7th. Tickets are on sale.com. What I reference, defeated major interference.
Blah, blah. It was a huge victory. He can beat a former world
leader, Liv Morgan, and Judgment Day, and then Priest.
That's where you keep going wrong.
And at 249 pounds.
Right, all intimidating a old champion who's fairly enraged on somebody, and perhaps on planet Earth. Poor
very punchable. By the way, nice main event on Long Island with Given Valor, and in the end, Gunther was perhaps just too much, but was an epic triple.
And Dom Mysterio now has a plan. Order, because it does not seem to have phased whatsoever.
He's bailing right away.
No, he's on the streets.
I don't think he wants any.
Scared to step out on the streets.
You think Damien?
What? Dom will fight you in the ring, out of the
behind my back. Go ahead. Breaks a big right hand.
Worst plan
by Priest. And now
Damien is the backbone of
back on October 28th.
I mean, these two are 1-1 in a victory. This is essentially the rubber match that has stumbled the big man. When you get Damian Priest outside,
suicide
Priest,
and then onto our announce for the announce desk.
Dirty Dom,
and into the ring post. Hit
with ease. Damian.
He figured it out. Oh, whoa! Playbook way
for a hamstring. Oh, just
he knew would be hiding somewhere. Flying. No, but here comes Finn. Finn back. Announce desk. And again.
Dom Mysterio clearly didn't work.
Damian, and now they're all in the ring.
Beating the hell out of Damian Priest.
Here is just typical judgment. Under the ring, everybody was there to try to holding him up for Finn Balor.
It's our new world tag team champs last week. Now they're beating the hell out of them in the process.
Priest, and don't look now.
Finn Balor, a man who was at a Damian Carlito, is
world tag team champions.
Sansa just got dropped.
War Machine. Evan, happy holidays, Finn.
Now,
plotting. He uncovered it. Coming to his defense.
Those three men.
And Rollins for a very honest and frank.
Seth.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You know, I talked to are the reasons that you, but I'm just the driving force for CM Punk.
The thing is, it's like explaining times over the years, and it's sort of talking into the wind, but like he needs, and so that hypocrisy, it just eats at me.
You talk about getting rid of it by cutting it. It has to happen for you as a personal look like. What can we expect from,
It's going to be a fight. There's no question in our sport right now. This is the biggest fight in our, saw him hand in the air and Punk doing his throw the remote through the TV. Internally destroyed. I don't want to wait anymore. I want the world to see it. Netflix, the debut, the world. I don't know what it's going to look like. You're going to see us. It's going to be, no pun intended. I've got to get it out of me. I've got to cut this down, and I can't handle it.
well, it sounds like it means something to you on the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Rusty. So thank you.
Finally.
Well, that's your interview where he discusses CM Punk on Raw's debut on Netflix.
Introducing first, residing in house,
Run for The Miz, being entangled with final test. The Miz when we return.
Edition of Monday Night Raw is brought to you by Hayes. A couple weeks ago, The Miz found himself
taking on Wyatt 6 and an 8-man tag team. Ellery made his return from and one final prayer later. Group of misfits who were
quality. The Dexter Loomis, since we've seen him in a spot like this, his first singles match.
Understandably wanted no part of this. Final Testament, some favors. Win for you, now it's payback. Miz is beat up by the Final Testament or get
the ring. What happened 2.5 years ago?
Miz is Loomis. Once upon a time, he paid Loomis to attack him, a bit like Juicy Smooth. Then Dexter Loomis stalked him for real. Exactly why Miz wanted no part of this go in that ring, and incredibly
They competed in a ladder match. We had most recently in that 8 begging for mercy. The guy who honored
Glenn, but something came flying out of the mat. Got himself a little opportunity. Loomis really is the silent Miz, playing psychological.
Slam overall since
ranged on the mid. AOP.
Oh, he goes to the
many issues with the Wyatt
and the Miz. And now Karrion Kross has arrived to take advantage.
With Dexter Loomis going into but now perhaps nowhere to run, nowhere to.
As if he's calling upon other.
God, Nikki Cross is not under our table.
No Gacy to save the
rambling and getting the
power bombing.
Wild and weird misfits to perfection, and Karrion Kross is
that was fun. That's what I'm talking about.
Easy, take it easy.
All right. Hey, man. And we haven't always seen eye to eye, but...
Always been honor. We may not... Last week, we don't forget that.
We respect that. Look, war with you. Congrats on the title.
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. Yes.
The 10-year anniversary we would ever see, Wade. Kofi and Xavier
was a disaster. It was supposed to be a sell in the New Day, at least, for Big E.
Yeah, they feel about it.
A positivity that Woods and I have day.
Kofi and their complete indignation as if the fans are crazy.
No. You two do not get to speak that way.
What is going on around here? Journalism, huh?
This is unbiased. Not long.
Obviously, not long enough. Your job is to come out here and tell me
That's
before that.
Apparently, especially you guys, and you're looking at him with that great. Because you and E, that neither of you are and get in that ring.
Of getting back in that ring and continue to tell you last week we could have put hands on E. We could have stood in this ring again.
So upset.
Tonight was supposed to who I bought a plane ticket for to Mom as she's sitting in the front row.
Miss Kingston.
She sat in a you are ruining her experience. This is my mother, man that I am today. She doesn't deserve this.
10 of the best.
Mom, you don't deserve this, Mom. I understand why they're doing this. You didn't come all this way for this. Give me a hug.
Even Kofi's mom, wait.
It's over.
Oh, what they did to Big E.
Horrifying.
Can you believe that? Kofi and his mom sitting ringside after wait.
The New Day have
nobody fully rejecting the new.
Would rather go and sit in a middle seat for baby boy Kofi. That's how this
Impact show, Wade.
Released earlier tonight, the Judgment Day.
And we're going to go to the semifinals.
The Alpha next week here on
Raw debuts, same roof, the much anticipated. This holiday edition, 9 nights ago, the return of Saturday Night, preparing again to go one-on-one. Sammy didn't take his advice.
For one fall, making his weight in 75 pounds.
Drew McIntyre, who's saying, as well as his appearance on tearing apart everything and anything that with a seemingly fearless Sam
out of the path of this Scottish Terminator heart that he was born with.
They met at Saturday night after all the heat between them. It's reliable nationwide 5G. Smile.
What, you want to pile someone to?
I thought about what you said last week, Kofi. I definitely could have handled things different. You know, I just feel like everyone as much as I can. So look, was out of pocket. And if you want to start fixing things.
Oh, hold on. Apologizing? No, we're not apologizing to anybody.
Ridiculous, man. Come on, Ray. So you know what? Why don't I pop that mask off?
Okay. Okay, I didn't try. Your own. Oh, and by the way, new face.
Reminding you that Monday Night Raw is presented this Wednesday. This year, all the way back in Ginger. Victory on Saturday nights.
And weighing in at 212 pounds.
Wait, what a gauntlet for Survivor Series. All the damage that happened in the was able to defeat the new event against this man, Drew McIntyre.
Like Sami Zayn a lot, I think he's a house youthful zest for life. McIntyre's where you tried it Saturday night. Drew McIntyre, because you attacked him.
Relenting that never give up attitude.
History has taught us that this times unhinged Drew McIntyre.
9 days ago, you saw exactly how things went.
I wouldn't bother. I've seen countless people try the gut instinct, and that. Zayn was in the rear view mirror. Punk at the moment. He's known about his new business. Apparently, Seth
In detailing lately, down, or specifically Roman Reigns, and
understandable. Drew feels self-righteous that he sees the likes of Sammy's on his quest to get.
Of course, that is undoubtedly in Hell in a Cell, and then the time honest in detailing what he went through in
a 3,000-mile career like this. Muted to Sami Zayn earlier.
Sami Zayn, Drew Raw. Contestant Jordan Wade earlier tonight. Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre with 1 no contest against Sami Zayn.
He consistently losing to Eli Manning.
That's pure power of McIntyre.
200 anger. With a mind curse to those who made that mind spiral.
Of McIntyre with what he did to JL.
Sami Zayn can barely. Zayn grabbing the hell of a lot worse without tilt-a-whirl back.
This way.
Yeah, it's timing, it's damn painful if you're Sami Zayn. This match feels like we're already at a point. Sami Zayn might be better at getting out of dodge.
Here. But this time he's able to counter.
And for a take 2, Sami Zayn is
trying to fight through the pain. He understands. That's what pros do. That's
the thing about Sami Zayn. He's clearly the. You could say that about his entire.
Sami trying to fight free.
We get McIntyre's cranium.
Sami looking to rally, and Drew turns.
And that's the difference. You saw McIntyre bouncing their head. Every ounce of ability from
steel steps. He's not going to do this.
But a wheelchair.
The lower on the corner of the apron from Drew McIntyre. Oh, here in our main event with Drew's moments. Kick out by Drew.
Got a superstar and now driving that out the way or just collapse from sheer.
The unrelenting pursuit of victory.
To something special now.
Imagine big right hand that meets Sami
Zayn many times, not least a rethrown Gunther for the Intercontinental Thomas of those kind of proportions to pull up
power as he stands on the second. 2.9 wasn't great.
Stealing, who's throwing things at the TV right now. Stay in this one. Is it
always a yes?
He looks like again. Do you really want to do this?
His head and thinking the same thing that you are, Wade.
He's always had a hair chance.
2 times this year he's landed. Oh,
here's Sami Zayn.
Now the eye.
Oh, you know what's next, Joe? We're not getting into something very different.
Just it. Claymore to clothesline.
McIntyre.
Floater, Sami Zayn. And now to the other, looking to land it.
But
here go. Oh, Sami, that back.
Trying to get a
Sami. But in the end,
winner, Drew.
Add to the tally his career. McIntyre now 10 alone.
Well, the spirit of Sami Zayn was Sami Zayn that gave out in the end. Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre has detailed his end. And Sami, he said, I suggest you.
Weeks ago, who has vowed revenge.
Doesn't look to go up top.
Sword by Drew McIntyre.
Tonga, who just went up, lining up the splash. In the ring as Drew McIntyre just gives them.
Heard what happened on SmackDown, an uneasy. And now the dogs of the blood unpunished Jey Uso. Paying the ultimate price.
Gets away from that hips and now a
Fatu getting lit up.
And Little Bro. But the numbers all 3 against 1. After what we saw with a dynamic.
One shot to that lower back by Tensions to repay the favor in the tank of Sami Zayn right now.
From Jacob Fatu. These War Games well in. Or Jacob Fatu moonsault.
Sami Zayn, who has already been entire, is now.
Much more can Sami Zayn take. And to think back at Survivor Series War Games. Challenge again against Drew Mac. And remember, tribal combat has sold the tribal chief.
And the bad news? The bad news is there's a crazy dog guarding the entrance to the courtyard. You're gonna need to find a dog bone to lure the thing away. Got it. Let's go. Great! Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the tip. Endless here. Thank you. Great. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Great. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Great. Oh, Easy as pie. Made it by a whisker. Made it by a whisker. Who's the rat? I'm the rat. Got it handled, Maestro. Whew, I made it. Great! Who's the rat? I'm the rat. Okay. Oh, yeah. Couldn't be simple, could it?
That's done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the tip.
Hurry up, Remy. Emil's waiting for you to start the mission.
Okay, I'm on. Great!
Okay, now...
Emil's waiting for you to start the mission.
Okay, I'm on. Great!
Okay. Now